Why are Americans eating like shit?
Cava, Sweetgreen, Chipotle, Dig, Naya, Chopped, Just Salad. These are merely a handful of the dining institutions in which one can procure a mush-colored leaf and protein porridge known as a slop bowl. These fast casual dishes are the go-to meals for urbanite employees as they embark on their cute little lunch breaks. But with all of the ways we human beings feed ourselves, the uniformly corporate vibe of these places has me wondering, why do so many of us choose to eat slop? Today, we investigate.
It has everything you need. It's like dog food. You know, it's like a staple where everything's included. You got your vegetables, you got your dairy, protein, carbs. It got everything you need.
The beginning of the age of the slop bowl can be traced back to the year 1993 AD. When a man named Steve in Colorado opened a humble burrito shop near the University of Denver campus by the name of Chipotle. Pretty soon, Chipotle started spreading like a bomb when you press explode. Today, there are exactly 3,799 Chipotle locations across the United States. Colorado Steve is a billionaire, and many restaurant entrepreneurs have tried to replicate Chipotle's slopularity, combining the speed of fast food and actually healthy ingredients with other non-Mexican cuisines. There's Cava, which is Mediterranean Chipotle, Naya, which is Middle Eastern Chipotle, Dig, which is Republican Chipotle, Just Salad, which is Chipotle,
Republican.
but just salad, Chopped, which is just salad but shitty, and Sweetgreen, which is just salad but for the hot daughters of generational wealth. And these are just some of the bigger ones. Outside of the major leagues, you got hot young upstarts like Springbone, Inday, The Little Beat, Oxedo, Bango Bowls, China, and 3 others that were created since you started watching this video.
It's a very crowded category. Everybody's jumping in. They all want to be the next Chipotle.
Lisa Jennings is a veteran restaurant reporter who I coerced into telling me more about the fast casual space.
Fast casual has, I think, really, probably for, since the 1990s, been the growth category. Last year, among the top 500 restaurant chains, fast casual sales grew 9%, and that was much faster than fast food, which was 2.3% growth, and 1.3% growth in casual dining.
That's right, folks. As a peoples, we Americans go hog fucking wild for slop. Roll the tape, Peter.
I'm about to get Chipotle for the 3rd time in 3 days.
Chipotle?
What did he say? No way.
Slop. Roll the tape, Peter.
I'm about to...
Chipotle with good portions is insane value. Dude, have you seen their portions? Oh man, I will go in, get a steak bowl, dude. It's already a smaller scooper. And they grab it, right? Or they scoop it. They shake it until there's like 3 pieces on the scooper, and then put it in your bowl. I'm like, what? Hell no. There's like no protein in that.
I got Chipotle for the 3rd time in 3 days.
Chipotle?
3rd time in 3 days, once a day. This is the 2nd night in a row getting Chipotle.
2 nights in a row.
Everything at Sweetgreen is made with quality ingredients.
It's not even that good.
All of these bowls are divine.
Crispy rice ball, please.
You see how I eat my bowl and it still keep its composure and structure.
But enough slopping around the truck.
And it still
Look at how much meat they put that. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of meat.
keep its composure and structure.
But enough slopping around the Trophmus tree. It was time to talk to some real certified bowl knowers.
Yeah, I'd say mostly just have a lot of experience in the space over the years. Once I started working, kind of dove fully into that world, was eating Chipotle. I mean, sometimes lunch and dinner multiple days a week, just going as my only meal Chipotle for days on end, and then mix it in some Cava in there and Naya and all that type of good stuff.
I'm a resident expert on Chipotle, and, I'll mix in Cava and Sweetgreen. Candidly, I eat Chipotle 2 to 3 times per week, on average, oftentimes more.
I mean, what else is there to eat, really? Like, are you going to have a full course meal? You're going to go to a restaurant during your lunch break? No. I mean, you could, but most people, they're not going to do that. What, are you going to get to a bar, get hammered? No. And the only other choices are fast food and these, what they call it? Fast casual. Yeah, fast casual. It's like everything you need. Vegetables, balanced diet, and a bowl. What more can you ask for?
I spend hundreds of dollars at Chipotle a month.
There's a good rotation of like the Cavas, the Nayas, the Just Salads. It's like you kind of have to have one in each each slop category. Poke's another one in the rotation.
You said to us that you're a veteran.
Dude, back in university, I would have poke bowls every day. Every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, until I got sick of it. Then I'm like, dude, I can never look at this again. Okay, yeah. Poke bowl, spicy mayo, amazing.
Of the 42nd Street Slop Bowl corridor? What is that corridor, Devin?
Yeah, so for anyone familiar with the New York City area, sort of right outside Bryant Park along 42nd Street from 5th to 6th Ave, there's just about...
That's amazing. I was just there.
Every place you can imagine: Chipotle, Cava, Naya.
Do you go with coworkers, or is this usually a solo trip?
Generally with coworkers. Usually at least a couple guys will team up and go at the same time and decide to hit one spot.
I love mixing it all together and like getting all the little things in every bite, which I guess really.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. It's kind of like halal food. Halal food's like, I feel like that's one of them too. Halal food, you mix everything together. It's so fire. My family says I'm eating cat food. I would mix like rice and whatever sauce, soup, whatever. Mix it all together because it tastes good. And they're like, what are you, eating cat food? I'm like, yo, chill. Tastes pretty good though.
Realistically, like, can happen with the sandwich too. But I think there's like comfort in the bowl of it. Like eating out of a bowl is like the greatest thing. I could eat like all my meals out of a bowl.
It's still reasonably priced depending on...
What does the bowl have to do with the taste? I could eat from a plate. I could eat from a bag. I won't eat from the ground. Eat from the table, that's debatable, but eat from a plate, eat from a bowl, eat from a cup, all the same.
On which one you get.
And how does your wife feel about such consistent Chipotle consumption?
She probably thought it was a little bit weird, like, hey, you're eating a lot of Chipotle, but now it's like, it's whatever. And often, she might see me eat Chipotle for dinner once or twice, but she doesn't know that I also ate it 2 or 3 times for lunch that week, because she knows she's working. So she knows I eat Chipotle, and I told her I was in this interview, she said, oh, you eat a lot of Chipotle, but like, I don't think she even knows how much Chipotle I eat. I'm not hiding it, it's just so much.
Everybody, I'm about to tell you why you should consider investing in a Surfshark VPN. Hey, I see your finger. Is gonna no more miss if you're not using private hacker. It's also all there which reach alert those tools. 4 months of surf, 4 months of surfing. And it's obvious and efficient for high functioning busy folk like these. The appeal of Slop Bowl.
Sandwich apologist. What? Not hiding from... Okay.
Lies in its health and efficiency. And I agree that these are huge benefits. In fact, my fast casual shaman Lisa went so far as to say that we shouldn't be calling these bowls slop at all.
I think slop bowl has become a term that is, something I think is derogatory. It's, sort of the newer version of what used to be called the sad lunch salad.
Okay, so this is our modern version of the sad desk lunch.
Desk lunch? No. You know what was the sad school lunch? Sad school lunch was the, what's it called? The cheese sandwich. When you couldn't eat the normal food, you get a cheese sandwich. That was so depressing. That was, I can't even think about it. It's like you can't, let me think. If you have like a dietary restriction, there was this girl, she can't eat anything that's not kosher. Nothing was kosher except for the cheese sandwich. So that's all she ate. Like, it's pretty unfortunate. Out of everything, she ate cheese sandwich every year. For kindergarten, I don't think kindergarten got food. First grade all the way to 5th grade, just cheese sandwich. And then middle school, we had a cafeteria. She could eat more stuff. But dude, 5 years of just cheese sandwiches, that was so depressing. The bread was dry. The bread was stale. It was moist, but it was just dry. How do you say it? It's like, it's moist, but it's like, it just goes into bits and pieces. And it tastes so bad. It's rough. It's moist but rough, if that makes sense. The cheese, it was just cold, big slab of cheese, like a triangle, big slab of triangle cheese. That was disgusting.
Sad desk lunch, that's what it was. The term really came from the internet where, you've got all the gym bros who were trying to...
Chipotle gym order, 102 grams There's no way.
pile on their proteins. Then the term sort of has shifted over to, what we know as fast casual bowl concept. The fast casual concepts are defined by the fact that they're offering something better for you, better ingredients, and all of Chipotle, Sweetgreen, Cava, those are places you can get a very nutritious, filling meal. I think it's good money for the price for what you're getting.
But what exactly are these bowl enthusiasts getting? I knew I couldn't find out just by sitting in my booth as I do, and that's when I remembered something Devin from earlier in the program told me.
Sort of right outside Bryant Park along 42nd Street from 5th to 6th Ave, there's just about every place you can imagine: Chipotle, Cava, Naya. Usually at least a couple guys will team up.
And just like that, I knew what I had.
It's kind of like a class field trip. Everyone teams up in different groups and they go out to different ones. Some people go to Sweetgreen, some people go to Cava, some people go to Chipotle.
Had to do. So I whipped up a sign that said, "Talk to me about slop bowls," and expensed an Uber XL to Slop Bowl Corridor. It was quickly obvious that I was in the right place.
Me and my friends, we call this slop lane.
You could call this the Bryant Park Trough.
Slop row?
I love Slop Alley here.
I'm usually just sandwiched in between
Why does you sound like that?
obvious protein rows and a lot of Patagonia vests.
These Sweetgreens, Chipotles, and Nayas are the highest grossing in the country. It's a mixture of beef, hummus, and then what they do is they just drizzle your sauce of choice on it and you just slurry it around. And then
Slurry it around is crazy. Slurry it around. Was this a Slurpee?
it turns into a slop. I have this most days of the week. This is a daily occurrence.
That's my daily ritual. That's a couple times a week.
You go here often?
Whenever I can. Yeah, every day.
They don't taste like anything. I feel like I find no joy in food, and I just want to get fed, and it's very consistent, and it's healthy, and it's right beside my work.
Are you a fan of them?
Well, if she's not a fan, why is she here?
I feel like I used to be, and now I find myself eating them less. It's just thrown in the bowl, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I feel like eating should be more of an experience, because it does feel like I'm kind of eating slop.
Right.
Even if the food is good. I don't know how to explain it.
And we work so hard, why feel like a little piggy?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the closest thing you can get to human dog food. How good would that be if you're not cooking all day? If you could just grab something, eat it, it's mad crunchy, you just crunch on it all day. I think they do have that, Soylent meal replacement, but you can't go off really long off of it. There has to be something that's you can only eat that and you'll be good. Eat that for the rest of your life and that'll be good. You know how much time you save? I'd rather do that. I'd rather eat that. I'll eat that. And then the rest of the time, I get to enjoy it. I get to have fun. I get to do work. I have so much more time. You know how much time you spend eating and cooking, cleaning? It's too much time.
Bingo.
I probably got the worst slop bowl in the city. People in work laugh at me that I have the driest order that's possible.
So hit us with the order. What is it?
It is just rice, spinach, chicken, and then some romaine on top with some pita crisps.
That's a pretty dry-ass order. I'm not going to lie. When you hear the term...
That's crazy. How's he eat that? He's just eating, sawdust? He has no sauce in there. It's not even slop. It's what do you even call it? It's a mixture of grain. It's grain feed for the chickens.
Slop bowl, does that sound like an accurate description, or do you think that's unfair?
Shoot, it doesn't sound right, but it sure does taste right.
What's the appeal of a bowl-based lunch?
I think it's just portable, and don't mind the shape.
It's quick. You can get back to your desk faster. That's basically what you're going for, is speed.
It's got every...
It is speed, but I don't know. You could get a pizza. You can get a burger from McDonald's.
Everything I'd ever want in a single bowl.
Which is what? What do you want?
Oh, I want hummus, I want chicken, I want rice, I want veggies, all of it.
I'm fueled by slop bowls. Cava's got that sauce.
Do you get these for lunch?
I don't know. I'm more of a soup girl. I just don't like when my food touches sometimes.
Soup.
I'm very anti...
Soup? When your food touches? What is she talking about?
Don't know. I'm more of a soup girl. I just don't like...
A soup girl? Every day you have chicken noodle soup? Every day you go out, you get, chicken broth? Beef broth? What other soup are there? Broccoli cheddar? I don't know any more soups.
Like when my food touches sometimes.
What does that mean when your food touches sometimes?
I'm very anti-slop bowl. I'm waiting 30 minutes
to get probably 5 pieces of chicken. There's nothing in there.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, it's kind of gross. Also, bring back the 3 martini lunch. The old power lunches they used to have back in the day. Hour and a half lunch, you sit down, you get a steak. Why do we have slop bowls now? There's
Oh, so people do go out.
10,000 bodegas in the city. They all make the same stuff, and it's all fantastic. It's definitely better than what you get here.
Why do you think Sweetgreen is a ripoff?
It's like $18. So like
Oh, she's not from here. You could kind of hear the accent.
some lettuce in like a little cardboard like bowl.
It was during my time speaking to these chicken-breathed worker bees that I began to realize the real meaning.
Flavors to fall for: maple glazed Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, candied pumpkin seeds. You know what? I'm starting my carnivore diet. Just only meat. I'm trying to get my ketones up. Run on ketones or ketosis.
Of slop. For some, it's a tool of efficiency. For others, a choice for health. For one particular man, the sauce was intimidating.
Cava's full of sauce, man. Not into it.
Too much sauce.
Yeah, too much sauce.
For all of us,
Too much sauce. What's that rap song? I got too much sauce.
though, it represents a congealed, somewhat discolored group of people all working together to try our hardest to get through the day. All of us coming from different backgrounds, yet packed together here in this one round container we call Earth. Indeed, the vibe of these places is absolutely torched, given that they have the aura of a venture capital firm regurgitating pre-masticated leafy greens into your mouth like a baby bird. But after making so many new slop
He just made that sound disgusting.
friends,
He said VC funds like chew up the lettuce and feed them to you back in bite-sized pieces in the bowls.
am forced to admit that there are
Slop.
times and places to consume it. So the next time you're out eating a slop bowl at your desk, I want you to look down into your mush of greens and grains and think of me. Think of you. Think of all of us. It might not be ideal, but at least we're all here. Together, slopped as one. For good work, I'm Dan Toomey.
I eat that way too fast to be looking down at it. Like, I don't know, look at it. I just start scarfing it out because it's pretty good, but it's not like the best. That's why I'm on and off about carnivore. Like right now, I might hop back on. I feel like I'm just not running too good. Like, look, I don't like it when you have to spend like an hour to cook and then like 30 minutes to clean or whatever the time is. I don't time myself. But give or take, it's around an hour. Cooking, cleaning, eating it. Takes around an hour. I want something fast. And even eating out, I'm like, dude, this is so much easier. There was a point where I only ate halal food. Like those halal platters, amazing. Lamb platter, amazing. They got vegetables, rice, lamb, and white sauce on top. But even now, I feel like the closest thing I can get, bare minimum, is carnivore. I mean, there's studies that show it's not, but I like the health benefits of it. Like, what is it called? Ketosis, fat adapted. You start to burn fat instead of carbs. And once you're fat adapted, it's like, let me put it this way. When you run on carbs, and when you run on glycogen, when you run on sugars, you only have a set amount. The glycogen is in your muscles. Once you run out, you're tired. You're tired. And they start to pull from the liver. The liver has some glycogen. But once that goes out, then you're extremely tired. What do you do next? Shit, you have to make more. You have to eat more. That's why you get these cravings. But when you're fat adapted, like when you're in ketosis and you run on ketones, you're using like, it depends how fat you are, but if you're huge, dude, you're drawing from like 30,000 calories opposed to like the 6,000 you have in reserves of glycogen. Like imagine all the fat on your body becomes the energy you use. You're pulling from a bigger source. It's like if I'm using electric, will I pull from a small battery or will I pull from the power plant? You know, the power plant has way more energy, and let's say it doesn't produce that much. but it is a bigger plant. You're pulling from more storage, bigger source, which is why I'm gonna go back to carnivore. Slop bowls, it was good for the time. When I worked in corporate America, I kept going to McDonald's. It was easy. It was right downstairs. Did they have? They didn't have slop bowls. It was like really Italian part of town. There was hella pizzas. Had pizzas, got sick of it, and just went to McDonald's. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm bulking too. But now, straight carnivore. And that's why America eats like slop. That was a terrible conclusion. But it is huge now. Like, I think people just eat it for the convenience. And that's why people are eating slop. It's not even shit. The intro was kind of misleading. But yeah, that's why we're eating slop. Have a nice one.